Hey, it's your boy Jack Hubert, and in this video, I'm going to be going over when versus when you should not rotate. I recently made a video on 5 tips on becoming sub 15, and I had mentioned that it is okay to rotate, but for this video, I wanted to expand on that a little bit further. And before I get right into it, I want to say thank you guys so much for your support. We are almost at 100 subs, and if you've been enjoying my videos so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But now, let's get right into it. Knowing the difference between good EO and bad EO will help you save rotations. So, for example, we see this pair over here, the orange and green. And from what I notice about this edge is that it has the same exact color as this side centerpiece. So I know this is a good edge, but it would be a bad edge. Let's say it's over here and this edge does not match the side. So that means I know I'm going to have to rotate in order to do that very first pair. Another example of bad edge orientation is that we have this red blue in its slot, and it doesn't match either of these. So I know when you take it out, this is bad. So you're gonna have to go ahead and rotate to make it good and then insert it from here. Same exact F2L case, but in a different slot. So again, this blue-red edge is still matching with the side. And even if it's opposite, it's still good EO right over here. So this would tell you that if you were to take it out, you wouldn't have to go ahead and rotate to do this case at all. That was my brief example of good EO and bad EO. There are many good other videos that you could watch for this, but I also want to talk about other things as well. Let's just say, boom, you finish cross, and this is your very first pair. Now, it's not ideal that it's a front pair, but it's more efficient to just not rotate and just put it straight in. But for a case like this, where you finish your cross, but this is clearly bad EO, it's in front, there should be no reason you're doing hedge as your very front pair, even though you got very lucky you have this pair in front of you. Typically, this gives you like a blind spot for spotting your pairs a lot easier. So when you do finish cross and you do have this case, you're better off rotating and inserting towards the back, because this does make it a lot easier to know what you're going to do next. A huge bad habit I see a lot of people do is that they would do an advanced F2O AUG for a very first pair. So for example, we have this pair, the orange and green, and it has to go back here. And some of you already know this is this algorithm to go ahead and put it towards the back, but this is pretty inefficient to do because it makes it a lot harder to spot what your next pair is going to be. So for something like this, early on in the solve, you're better off rotating and still putting it in the back just like this. Let's just say it's your very last pair and you want to save that extra rotation. I think this is fine to do because you don't have to look ahead into anything else. This one is just preference. We have this 3 mover over here with the blue-red edge and this corner. So some people, when they see this case, they'll go straight into doing this AUG. And preferably just so I can see everything better, because those F wide moves kind of like block my vision from everything else. So I just prefer rotating and then seeing what I have to do next. That's it for this video. If I missed out on anything, go ahead and comment that below. I'll definitely respond. And if you found this very useful, go ahead and subscribe. I really hope this helped you a lot. And that's it. Peace out.